Hello students, we will do some numericals from the chapter motion. So we will do 3 numericals today. Now the first one, these are based on the equations of motion. All of you know equations of motion. V is equal to u plus at, then s is equal to ut plus half at square, then v square minus u square is equal to 2as. These are 3 equations of motions, and these equations or motions are valid when the acceleration is uniform. For uniform accelerated motions, these 3 equations of motion, they are valid. So you have to learn these 3 equations, and from the first we can calculate velocity, from the second distance, and from the third or any parameter from any can be calculated. Now we are proceeding to the first question. First of all, we will write the given data or given parameter, and then from the given parameter we will decide which equation is to be used in this particular numerical. So motorbike starting from rest. When there is a word rest, it means initial velocity or u is equal to 0 meter per second. The body is at rest, no velocity is there, no movement, no motion is there, body is at rest. So the initial velocity v will be 0. It accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate. Why it is written in a straight line? That is, the acceleration is uniform. So acceleration is 3 meters per second square. This is acceleration is given, time is given, time is 8 seconds. For 8 seconds, how far does the boat travel? When it is written how far, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the distance. How far does the boat travel during this time? So initial velocity given, a given, t and s. So these 3, u, a and t, they are fitting in which equation? They are fitting in this equation. No v or final velocity is not given. In this equation, we do not require final velocity. S is to be calculated. We will calculate S. We know u, we know t, we know a. So this equation will be applicable in this numerical. So we will write. So first you write the parameter or given data, and from the given data you see all the 3 equations and decide which is to be used. Where all the parameters except one are given, here all are given except s. So we will calculate s from this equation. So s will equal to u is 0, 0 into 8 plus a is plus half, a is 3, t square is 8 8s are 64. So this will be the equation. What we will get 2. So 3 into 32. This will be 0. 3 into 32 will be 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9 meter. So the distance is in meter. So the answer is 96 meters. The boat traveled 96 meters in 8 seconds. Is it clear to all of you? S is equal to u0 into t. Ut, this will be 0, half into a is 3, t square, t is 8, so t square will be 8 8s are 64. It will be 64. So when we solve this, we get 32 into 3, 96 meter. The distance is 96 meters. So this is how first is calculated. Now question 2. Read this question. A car is traveling at 72 kilometers per hour. It is traveling. That is, U is 72 kilometers per hour. We have to change this in meter per second. So all of you know, we will multiply it by 5 by 18. It is 20 meter per second. This is U. U is 20 meter per second because the car is already traveling. It is not at rest. Driver applies brake and car uniformly accelerated in the opposite direction. When the acceleration is uniform and in the opposite direction, it means it is negative acceleration, or we call it retardation, because car is already moving. Now brakes are applied, so the acceleration is negative and it is retardation. So this is one thing. It stops in 5 seconds. Suppose this is U1, this is for car A. We have two cars, car A, this is U1 and time T1 is equal to 5 seconds. It stops in 5 seconds. Now there is a second car traveling at 36 km per hour. So suppose this is car B, it is traveling, its U is 36 km per hour. So it will be 36 into 5 upon 18 will be 10 meter per second. So we have converted kilometer per hour into meter per second SI unit by multiplying it by the fraction 5 by 18. So now this is the speed U of the second car and the time given is T seconds. T2 is how many seconds? 10 seconds. T is 10 seconds. Again, this is also retardation. Plot a VT graph or velocity time graph or speed time graph for both the cars. Which of the two cars traveled faster after applying the brakes? So, traveled faster. It means we have to calculate distance applying the brakes. So, we have to calculate distance after applying the after plotting the graph. So we will plot graph of this. All of you know VT graph, how it is plotted. On this, V is taken meter per second. Here time is taken in S, seconds. So U1 of first car is after brakes it stops. It means we should write V is equal to 0 meter per second. Here also V is equal to 0 meter per second as it stops after applying the brakes. So car A, suppose this is 36 meter per second is how many? 10 meter per second and it is 20 meter per second. In meter per second 10, 20, and on this time this is, suppose this is 5 and this is 10 seconds. So for the first car we will plot the graph. It is 20 and time is 5. So the graph will be in this direction as it is retardation. This is U1 and this is on this point U and on this point V. So this is for car A. Car B 10 seconds and the distance and velocity is 10. Velocity is 10. So this is for car B. This line is for car B. This graph is for car B and that is for car 1. So in this way we have plotted the graphs. Now it is asked which of the two traveled faster after applying the brakes. So we have to calculate distance. So distance is in VT graph, all of you know the distance traveled, it is calculated by area under graph. For A, this is the graph line. For B, this is the graph line. So area under graph we will calculate by this graph. First we will calculate for A. So this is area under graph for A. This is a triangle. So the area, this is for car A. Area of this triangle, suppose we have written here O, A, B, C. So the area of triangle OAB. Triangle OAB. This triangle area will be half base into height. This is the area of triangle. So it equal to half. What is base? Base is 5. And height, what is height? Height is 20. So what we get? We get 50 meters. So this is the area. This is the distance traveled by car A. Now for car B, the distance traveled will be same. Area of triangle. Which triangle? I have written O, A, B, C. Suppose I will write D here. So the triangle ODC. ODC. Triangle ODC. This is the graph for the second, and the area under this graph will be like this. This is the area under this graph ODC. ODC. Again the same, half base. Base is 10 into height. Height is 10. It will be equal to 50 meters. It means both the cars, they stopped after running the same distance. One, the speed of one is 20 meter per second. The other is 10. One stops in 5 seconds. Other stops in 10 seconds. But they travel the same distance. So which of the two traveled faster after applying the brakes? No, one traveled faster. Both stops at the same time. Both travel the same distance. So this is the answer. Both travel the same distance. Now for the third one. Read the third question. Third numerical. A ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meters. Suppose this is a building. This height is 20 meters and ball is kept here. When the ball is kept here, it means it is at rest. So what does it mean? Question 3. What is given? U, or the initial velocity, is 0 meter per second. Ball is kept on the roof of the building of 20 meter high and it is dropped from here. So initially it should be at rest. So U will be 0. Height, this is the height. Height means the distance traveled by the ball. When ball is dropped, it comes to the ground. So the distance traveled by the ball will be 20 meter. So this height denotes distance. 20 meters is distance. Its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square. It is not exactly written that it is acceleration, but first by the unit of acceleration, meter per second square, we can know this is acceleration, and second, its velocity is increasing uniformly. When the velocity increases uniformly, then it causes acceleration. And very easy to know whether it is acceleration or not by the unit 10 meter per second square. So acceleration is given 10 meter per second square. With what velocity will it strikes the ground? This is u. When it comes to the ground, the velocity will be v. So v is asked. With what velocity will it strikes the ground? So v is asked, and second, after what time will it strikes the ground? That what is t. T is also asked. So by this parameter, which equation should be used? We now have only a, s and u. So if you see all the equations, you can use this equation. Here we know a, we know u, we know s, and v can be calculated. So v square, if we put the parameters here, v square minus 0 square, u is 0, will be equal to 2 into a is 10 and distance is 20. So v square will be 20 into 20, 400. So v will be under root 400 equal to 20. So v will be 20 meters per second. So this is how we calculated the velocity, final velocity v. So it will strikes the ground by the velocity 20 meters per second. Now what else is asked? What is the time? Now we know v also. So we will apply now the first equation of motion to calculate time, where v is equal to u plus at. So in some numericals, more than one equations are used. V we know it is 20, u is 0, plus a is 10, and time is to be calculated. What is the time? So 10t is equal to 20, t will be 20 upon 10, that is 2 seconds. So in 2 seconds, this ball will come to the ground. So in this way, time is calculated too, and final velocity is calculated 20 meters per second. These numericals are from NCERT. You have to do all the numericals from NCERT in your books. This is all. Thank you.